Okay, this video I'm going to cover the Gonstead cervical chair moves from C2 to C7, both the spinous contact and the lamina contact. For our spinous contacts, the Gonstead cervical chair move allows us to make a very specific contact. We're going to make that contact in the posterior, inferior, lateral side of the spinous process with the lateral tuft of my index finger. So that finger will be hooking underneath the spinous process like this. You'll see some close-ups on your PowerPoint of this positioning. Again, the steps are what I discussed in the setup video. We're going to reiterate them here. So again, we're going to locate our segmental contact point. This time I'm going to use C7 again. I'll place my contact finger just below the contact point. Put your feet out a little bit, hands palm up. I'm going to tuck the chin in again. That's to help me open up the spinuses. Especially when we get to spinous processes 3, 4, and 5, they tend to be very tight, tucked together, very small, and adjacent to each other. This helps open those up. C7 should be a pretty easy one for the VP. I'm going to tuck that chin to open the spinuses and control the head. Slide my finger up to hook the contact point. I am going to pivot my stabilization hand. Then I will laterally flex the patient as I feed in to isolate that segment, give them tension. Again, keeping the specificity here with the rat hole. Stabilization is opposite the adjusting arm. The adjusting arm stays in close to your side for control and you maintain the P to A. And when you thrust, it's P to A and I to S and L to M. So that thrust will look like this. P to A and I to S, L to M. Bring your arm in close by your side and lifting that vertebrae up over the facets through the disc plane line. Now for our lamina contact. The lamina contact is going to be just that on the lamina. As you know, the lamina is very close to or adjacent or continuation of the spinous process. So I will find my spinous process. I will slide my finger off until it sinks right into the lamina, trying to stay away from the transverse process and being tight next to the spinous. Matter of fact, the tip of my finger will be adjacent to the spinous as the lateral tuft will be on the lamina process. It's not going to look much different to you on the setup because it's such a small space. But again, you can check out the pictures on the PowerPoint that shows a specific contact on the dry spine. So I located the spinous. Again, I tucked the chin, opened up that spinous. I'm now going to take my tissue pull from the spinous to the lamina process. As I laterally flex the patient, I'm going to feed in so I can isolate just the segment I'm adjusting. And then we're ready to go. And that impulse will look like this, coming forward. Okay? And that's it for this video. See you in the next one.